Hello, welcome to Grow New Plants. Well, I am ready to finally build my greenhouse. I'm standing right now what's going to be the front door of the greenhouse. I'm going to do this in a series of videos. The first video is just going to be basically site preparation, getting everything ready to actually start installing the greenhouse. I've kind of filmed some of this out of order. I've already filmed this section here where I had to move a sprinkler head up and where I looked at maybe attaching my sprinkler valves for the inside the greenhouse here, but I decided to go down at the other end. So I'll show you that part of the video here in just a second. Right now what I got to do, I got to move this plant table because it's sitting in the middle of where the greenhouse is going to be. So I got to move the plants back there, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to spray the grass and weeds and stuff inside the area where the greenhouse is going to be. So I'll fast forward through that part of it, and then we'll start taking a look at the valves. Okay, I've got everything moved down here now, and I've relayed out my square for the greenhouse, 12 foot by 16 foot. I marked it with some marking paint. I'm fixing to spray the inside with some grass and weed killer.
So now I'm just digging up this valve, trying to figure out if this is going to be my best place to hook up the sprinklers that go inside the greenhouse.
Okay, this is going to be where the front of the greenhouse is going to be. Originally, I was going to run the greenhouse wall here, and this valve was going to be inside, and I was going to tie into my water line to put my valves for the irrigation for the inside the greenhouse, and then a water spigot. But there's a lot of pipes that run through here that go run down to this sprinkler valve, and a bunch of other pipes that run along this main line. So it's going to make it really hard to do. So I decided to go down there at the other end of the greenhouse, which would be the back of the greenhouse, farthest away from the house. So what I'm going to do now, my new improved plan, is the front of the greenhouse is going to run right here. So this valve will be outside. And then the issue that I have, I really got pretty lucky on where sprinkler valves were located. I'm going to have to move this one. So I got the stuff, and I'm fixing to dig this up a little bit more. And I'm just going to reroute this line down here and put it right here where it'll be just outside the greenhouse. Then I'll change it to a half head that'll spray in front of the greenhouse on the outside. Okay, I got my sprinkler head moved up. Right here is where my front wall is going to be, where this piece of PVC is. I got my valve readjusted or recovered up, put a new box over it. The other one had been destroyed. So got a new box on it, and I only kind of halfway fill this up. I'm going to soak it real good with water just to break all the clods up, and then I'll fill it back in a little bit at a time. I just want to make sure this doesn't sink any. Once I get the greenhouse in, I don't want to have a sunken space inside my greenhouse. So we'll go down, we'll take a look at the other end where I'm going to put my valve box for my sprinklers inside the greenhouse now. Okay, this right here is going to be the back wall of the greenhouse, and I've got a sprinkler head right here that actually ended up being in the perfect place. It's going to give me my 16 feet up to the valve that I just showed you. And all I have to do with this head, my wall is going to run right here. This is going to be my back wall. It's going to run right here. So all I have to do is just change the nozzle on this sprinkler from a full to a half head. And then I've got a mainline water pipe that runs right here that I'm going to dig this up inside the greenhouse, what's going to be inside the greenhouse, and then I'm going to put probably 2 remote valves onto this line, and then probably a water spigot where I can just hook a water hose up inside the greenhouse too if I need it. And then I'll just put a great big valve box with all that in there. Okay, so that's the end of this part of the video. I've got all my site prep done, so I'm ready to actually start building the greenhouse now. This is going to be a series of videos. Obviously, it's going to be probably 7 or 8 videos. So if you subscribe to my channel, or you've already subscribed, hit the little bell notification. That way, when I post new videos in this series, you'll get notifications that they're out and ready to watch. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my baseboards, probably 8x10s. I'm not for sure, but probably 8x10s to run my baseboard, and then I'll set my corner post for sure in the next video. Maybe the line post too, but for sure the baseboards and the corner post. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, be sure to hit the bell notification, share my videos. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Bye.